Hey guys, you know what gets me about the left? Or I'll be honest, just some of the people I see across my screen on YouTube. I see people friggin' that are progressives. I see people that go on about friggin', oh, minimum wage. We can't live without a minimum wage. And, we're in a Labor Day and we can't have a world without a minimum wage. Or a world without. What the hell did that guy say? Can't believe this guy. What's going on about minimum wage? And then, okay, let's see. Child labor. You know what? Who cares? Who cares about all these boogeymans? It's just as restricted as the freaking right is. If something's not working at all, what's wrong with making it work a little bit? Yes, I could see how minimum wage and laws against child labor are good, but education system's broken. They don't teach anything worthwhile, really. And what they're doing, it's failing. Childs are being left behind. They can't teach vocational school trades. No, they gotta wait until the freaking kid's 18 and the system has already given up on them for 3 or 4 years, or have the police come knock at your friggin' door and blame the parent for it when society's just crapping on everyone's heads. And then they go and they friggin' wonder why these friggin' chump schools, these friggin' high loan friggin' schools, proprietary bastards exist. It's a damn shame. And people wonder why friggin' some people, conservatives, have problems with education. Education's a scam. It's a joke. It's friggin' national friggin' babysitting. That's all it is. Really. Teacher tenure and friggin' stupid kids galore. It's just like the Pink Floyd song. Just take another brick out of the wall already. So forget child labor laws. They're stupid. You know what else would be stupider? Is friggin' these stupid friggin' minimum wage laws. With provisions, though. See, because my politics is mixed. And now, normally on its own, it's fine. What some conservatives would say might have been fine. But I think we're in too high a society for it. The real problem is internationalism. Yes, I'll say it. We friggin' spend too much. We friggin' go over, help people out. We live in this international community. Fuck the international community. Don't tell me nobody can live without the international community. If we had alternative energy, and we had a limited population, and everyone else did, people could take care of themselves. With their friggin' comparative resource balanced with their national resources. But no, you can't have that. No. If we had rules that said corporations were going to be taxed for incoming produce and other items that came in the United States, and that everyone had to be frigging a citizen to make some amount of money, or they couldn't have any benefits or anything, then what you would have, let's say we're employed privately, let's just say that, then what you would have is the fact that you would have a lot of people in lower economic cases, or not cases, but, lower class, people with economic difficulties, limited low income individuals, that's what I'm trying to say. You would have them if you could take away all the stupid nanny state laws, friggin' have a rebirth of a street renaissance. It's only those kind of things that limits friggin' people from taking micromanagement of their own friggin' self-economy. You can't turn around in the modern day without friggin' someone telling you can't do something or somehow. Everyone knows you can't friggin' do things on your land. You might get away with a few trees that you could sell fruit on, but it doesn't matter because Walmart's got you beat by 100 miles. And who knows what you sprayed them with. Well, now that gets into the alternative thing of, you have to have safety, so you have to have frigging, protection, and that's the whole problem of that is, regulations. So, go figure there. But I mean, for the poor, it'd be better if they friggin' can build their own houses. Okay, occasionally a house or two will burn down. Someone will friggin' burn up. But how many people are being turned away from medical care because they're dying of exposure in the street? I'd like to get the hard numbers on those. What's wrong with a little worse condition for a little better? Just that people with frigging well-to-do or better-to-do can't friggin' handle it? That's just dumb. I mean, why couldn't I friggin' build a couple log cabins in my back and charge some squatters friggin' $100 a friggin' month? You know what I mean? But no, there's standards, there's plumbing. You can't do that. You can't do this. Oh my God. And if you come in, they just give you enough rope to get slack. But the minute you do anything, code violation, code violation, code violation. Oh no, section ordinance 453555 and 443357 and county code 45453 and water distribution code 4537 and district watering and zoning law 780G. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Yes, all those laws are there for good and they're good for things. And they make very much sense for what they're there for, but no one has the resources to frigging have it. And that's why the system's breaking down. So maybe if you had a lapse of a minimum wage, you wouldn't have frigging fast food gulags. What you would have is frigging people going out with the proper frigging nationalist or at least anti-capitalist, not anti-capitalist, anti-frigging anti-corporate protectionist blockades to keep micromanagement or microeconomic prosperity in the hands of the lower class. And then the cycle of freaking poverty would be broken. Considering that you had proper provisions again and a worthwhile plan, sadly, against immigrants who may be salt of the earth, wonderful people. But why isn't their country treating them right? Could it be because America is frigging 5% of the population, but 25% of the energy? Because it's having to deal with all these situations? And everyone knows that, so they just keep frigging flooding them there? It's a vicious cycle. We enable them. We also frigging disenfranchise them on an international level, and then they just come in and do the same to us. And people wonder why resources are an issue. It can be fixed. It can be fixed with a clear, protectionist, alternative energy renewable resource infrastructure. And that might include taking things like the holy grail of minimum wage in circumstances out of the equation. We can always put it back in, hopefully. I think neither side is really considering all the options in the problems we're having with society that is not functioning. It needs to improve. So, happy Labor Day to you too. Let's get to work.